Welcome to a new episode of Unboxing Kickstarter. Today I want to take a look at the Kickstarter project Super Robot Mayhem by Jeremy Biggs and Adrian Mursec. The Kickstarter ended in March 2017 and they asked for £3,000 and in the end reached £4,369 with 215 backers. I have to admit, this science fiction comic got my interest from the art style. When I saw it, when I first read the introduction page about this whole project, I was immediately, or let's say it this way, the art. I thought I was reading an old manga, the time when I started reading them, and I was always fond of this kind of art, and also the idea having an interesting science fiction story, and to be honest, fighting giant robots, you can't go wrong with that. I know there are examples where it went wrong, but everything really looked interesting for me, and that's why I backed. And I went for the £80 tier and called Great Mazinger, and in this, or let's say what you got in this tier were the Kickstarter variant print, the PDF of the comic in deluxe edition. I will talk a little bit what's different in there. A set of postcards and a sketch of Mayhem by Simon Aston. Now, I always like collecting arts. That's why I went for this specific tier. Now, where do I start? Let's start with the postcards, because most of you who follow me know how I feel about bookmarks and postcards. Normally, it's something I really hate, and to be honest, in this case, I quite like them because I really like the art on them, and the motives, and I just say I like them a lot. It's very rare that I say that about these things, because mostly most projects I got postcards. They were, how to put it, boring. There were some that were interesting, but mostly yeah, if you have seen my episode about Kickstarter rewards, you know what I mean. But yeah, let's take a look about at the four postcards that were there. First, we got the can you see it? The title, or the original title. The Kickstarter variant cover is a little bit different. Then we have a little bit different one. This one. I still hope you can see it. And now to my absolute favorite one. This one I have two times, one with a personal note to it. So, but this is what I meant when I said I really love the art style. This is what drew my attention. I hope you can see it. And if you look closer, you can see that what I mean with interesting science fiction. Mostly, if you read this comic, you think about a mix between, I would say the creator said it right. It's a mix between Akira, Alien, 2001: Space Odyssey. There are many things that remind you of these movies and stories. But to be honest, it's not that they copied them. It's just the way it's told, the way it's drawn. It's, like I said, it's a very interesting style, and the way the comic is written, it's very interesting. I won't talk too much about it because let's say I normally don't want to give spoilers, and this is the case here also. But I also promised the creators that I don't talk too much about it. And to be honest, it's again a case where it wouldn't be fair to talk too much about the story. We're still at the beginning. It's still issue 1, and let's say this way: some people might not enjoy it at first, and because we are only at the part where we are in the introduction, and but there is so much potential here, and I think when you read the first issue, you will see you want more. There's a lot you want to see more about. I think the characters are interesting in many ways, even the way they are introduced, and there's, like I said, there's a lot you can do out it. And again, I would say this is again a story I would recommend reading, and don't get spoiled, because there are some little surprises in there that you might not expect. Let's say it this way. Definitely, I want to know more about it. I'm really looking forward how the story will progress. I'm really looking forward if they do another Kickstarter or just bring out the next issue. And yeah, definitely looking forward to it. And like I said, if you're interested in science fiction stories and something like Alien, Akira, and so on, definitely try it out. So with that said, let's continue our look at the at what was in my package I received today. Yeah, like I said, I got the Kickstarter variant cover, and this is this one. And not only I like the cover, but what surprised me when I first unpackaged this one is the size of the comic, because normally I get them in a little bit smaller. I know this is more the European, I think the European comics are a little bit bigger. I'm not that expert normally in that case. And I have to say, the material they printed it on is really great. It doesn't feel cheap like a lot of these comic issues you get everywhere. It really feels sturdy, even for this a little more thin book in so much cases. The coloring is fantastic. I have looked through it. I have read it 3-4 times since it arrived today, and definitely great work on this one. And again, I'm really looking forward to how it continues. One thing I wanted to say about the finished comic and the PDF I got, the deluxe edition PDF. This comic has some extras in the end, but the PDF, the deluxe PDF, has so much extra features, interviews, some the inks of the comic, and so on. And this is something I really love if creators do something like that. If they put extras in their at the end of their books, because maybe it's just me, but I love seeing more or hearing or reading more about the progress that was or all the behind the scenes things about these comics, because yes, some people only like to read them, but I like I really like to learn more about what happened, what was their inspiration, how did they start it, how often did they change something, who helped them, and so on. But maybe it's just me, but I really love the PDF, and if you have the possibility, read it, check it out. It's really interesting what you can read there, and but like I said, if you have the if you like the story, get this book. So with that said, we come to the last part, the sketch of Mayhem, and here again I'm not sure what I expected, but when I read sketch, I normally, or most artists I know, mean just a quick drawing in this one. But I don't know if I would call this one a quick drawing. I really hope you can see it, but it's fantastic. It's really a fantastic sketch. I absolutely love it. I love the details. I love the shading in there. This will be definitive. I hope to get this one on my wall. I don't know if the camera will recognize this one, or if later there will only be a white spot on the wall. I really hope, because this is absolutely fantastic, and this is I think this is one of my absolute favorite drawings I have at the moment here. I have a lot of drawings from artists, but I think this one is is with one of my favorites. I would put it somewhere in the top 3 spots. I'm not sure where, but this is one I really want to have on my wall, and yeah, I have to check if there's enough space to get it somewhere. If not on my top 4 space, on my background for my other videos. Yeah, but I really hope that the camera will catch up and you can see it. Yeah, so this was for the Super Robot Mayhem rewards in this case. But what did I thought about the whole project itself, and how did it go on? To be honest, everything went fine. At least what I saw. They were absolutely in time. They said they will be somewhere or will send everything out somewhere in August. There were always update posts. In this short time, not many in this, how you may think from other projects, but there was. They always told us what was going on. I never had the feeling that they weren't there. If you hadn't a question, they answered it. Like I said, I always had a feeling that if you had trouble, they were there. They gave you the updates, so everything went fine. And they already had done some other Kickstarters, and what I read there, everything they all went fine. So yeah, definitely, nothing to complain here. Definitely great Kickstarter, great end product, great reward tiers. Nothing, like I said, nothing negative to say here. This definitely, if they do another Kickstarter and you are interested, definitely check these guys out. Great work on everything. Like I said, there's nothing I can complain at the moment. So yeah, thanks for watching, and check them out. I will leave the link down below. Also, if they will sell this in their shop, I will add the shop down there. And as always, see you next time, and thanks for watching.